Welcome for joining. Namaste. I'm Synergy Shaylee. Today I'm going to be doing a Yin Yang practice for gratification. So if you'd like to meet me on your mat, we will begin in Child's Pose. So for this Yin Yang practice, what we'll be needing is a pillow, but I just wrapped up my blanket into a long body pillow and also a block. Alright, so beginning in Child's Pose, widening the hips, pushing back. We want to bring that pillow onto our torso and just rest our head. Resting our whole body, maybe extending those arms up. Right now we're going to get into our practice with a few deep breaths. Go ahead and inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Go ahead and switch sides, placing your ear onto your pillow. We're going to do another 4 deep breaths on this side. So at your own pace, go ahead and do your 4 deep breaths. Just feel the sensation in your hip flexors and your knees, maybe slightly in your shoulders. Slowly walking your hands up, moving your pillow out of the way. We're going to go into extended puppy. Go ahead and rest your arms on your forearm. Rest your forearms on your mat. Glutes high, and simply stretch your arms out, causing your shoulders to stretch, trying to bring your chest to your mat. So with pushing your arms out, bring your chest to the mat as close as you can. Resting the forehead on the mat. This is a really good heart chakra opener. And if you want to even open your throat chakra, tilt your head up and place your chin on your mat. Yin Yoga is about finding your pose, holding it for a certain amount of time, commitment to stillness, and finding your edge. Once you find your edge, commit to stillness and hold your pose. Let's do 3 deep in-breaths and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Placing your palms on your mat, slowly walking up into tabletop. We are going to widen our legs out as far as we can. We're going to go into frog pose. This is where our block's going to come in handy. So opening up the hips in frog pose. Place that block right under your sternum. see if I can go a little bit lower. And if you want to make it even a deeper stretch, you don't have to use a block. It's just for extra support, because holding these poses for longer amounts of time can be stressful on the body. We want to be as comfortable as we can during poses. Frog pose, we're opening up the hips. We hold a lot of tension and frustration in our hips. So holding a pose for a certain amount of time gives us relaxation, meditation, and also deepening the tissues for the stretch. Still holding frog pose. Reach your arms out wide. Find your edge. Find what sensation feels good for you. We don't want you to hurt. We want you to be comfortable, but also feeling that edge. So let's inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more. Slowly curl your toes on top of your mat. Slowly coming back into extended puppy and coming back onto all fours. We are going to go into Reclining Heroes. So on your knees, grab your blanket, set it behind you, right underneath your tailbone. You're going to slowly lean back. So grabbing onto your ankles. Make sure that you're sitting your butt on your mat, holding onto your ankles or even your toes. Bringing your elbows down first and slowly reclining all the way back. This is a really good knee stretch. That blanket is supporting your back. This is called Reclining Heroes. Two more deep breaths. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly coming back up. Raise onto your elbows. Slowly pushing your hands into the palms of your feet. And slowly coming out. You're going to go into butterfly. So in butterfly, you're just pivoting at those toes in front of us. Making sure our toes are pointed, bringing them as close as we can to our thighs. We're simply just going to flutter. Find that sensation. Hold your pose. Slowly fall forward and commit to stillness. Bow your head for an additional neck stretch. Tucking the chin. Start to feel that gratitude flowing within you. Start to appreciate this time you have given yourself to focus on your body and your mind and your breath. Rejoice in gratification that you are here today. You are exactly where you need to be, continuing on this right path. You know everything that you need to do within this path. You are here in this moment. This is your moment. This is your practice. Have gratification for being you. Have gratification for how flexible you are. Inhaling on up. We're going to rest. Back down on our back, so grabbing our blanket, setting it behind our back on top of our tailbones. I'm going to go into bound angle. And here you can rest your hands, whatever feels most comfortable to you. We are looking up onto the ceiling, maybe even closing our eyes. Maybe think of 5 things that you are grateful for today. With each breath you take, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and move your blanket out of the way. We're going to come into happy baby pose. So raising our feet to the sky, slowly pushing them towards our mats, keeping your lower back connected to your mat. Open your legs, holding on to the soles of your feet, pushing them into your mat. You'll feel this in your hip flexors. It's a very calming pose. Very good pose to do when you wake up. Good pose to do before you go to sleep. Each time of the day is a perfect time to do Yin Yoga. It slows down our minds from all the constant thoughts. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Shooting your legs back up to the ceiling. Go ahead and give them a tuck. Squeeze yourself, squeezing your knees to your chest, giving yourself a big hug. I'm so thankful for you guys showing up on your mat today. Coming out of that, we're going to stand back up. We're going to go into shoelace. So shoelace is stacking each knees on top of each other. You can have your legs out as far as you want or as close to your hips as you'd like, making sure that you're balanced though on both of your butt cheeks. You don't want one butt cheek being higher than the other. That will cause an alignment issue. We want to feel that alignment straight up our backs. Being straight and tall, core engaged. If you have really tight hips, this one's going to be a problem for you. If you need to come out for a modification, go into stacking your foot into the corner of your knee. This is going to be half lotus. And that can be a modification you can take. Let's go ahead and reach your arms up. Inhale, exhale, twisting into a shoelace. Let's do 3 big breaths here. Inhale, reaching your arms up, exhaling back down. If you're in the modification version, just go ahead and switch legs. Just moving that bottom leg on top of that, moving that bottom leg on top of the top leg. Whatever side you guys were doing, left or right, we're just switching sides now. If you're in shoelace, go ahead and move that leg so it's stacking on top of the knees. Finding that your butt cheeks are both aligned, maybe even lifting one butt cheek up at a time. So you are sitting comfortably on that tailbone. Great stretch for tight hips. Let's do 3 big inhales and exhales. Inhale. Raise those hands up. Interlace the other way. Exhale. Keeping those arms away from your chest. Pointed towards the ceiling. Let's inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Let's inhale our hands back up, falling to the side, slowly coming out of shoelace. We're going to go into a supported back bend. So go ahead and grab your blanket, setting it on top of your tailbone. gonna lift. We're gonna put our hands behind our back. We're just getting supported here. We're not actually gonna do a back bend, just as if we were going to. First step you do before you lift your butt up into the air and raise your chest. Now, if you're feeling extra flexible, after you have got your mind ready for what you're about to do, you're more than likely to go and extend into your back bend. Moving the blanket out of the way, we're going to go into supported bridge. So let's lift our hips up high, placing that block underneath the bottom of our tailbone and our lower back. This is a supported bridge. Lifting that chin off your chest, allowing your heart to be open. I really enjoy doing this pose. Now, if you don't have a block, you can go ahead and rest. You can go ahead and hold on to your hips up high with your elbows on the ground. And just hold yourself up. That's a modification you can do if you don't have a block. Another modification you can do is interlacing your hands underneath your bum and lifting up with your shoulders. This one's going to be a little bit more comfortable and easier than lifting your hips up, but either or you can do whatever feels most comfortable for you. Just remember, when you have your fingers interlaced, before you come down, release your fingers, relax your shoulders, opening up your chest. Let's go ahead and do 2 big inhales. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Moving that block out of the way, interlacing, undoing our interlacing fingers, or even if you have your hands up, setting them back on the ground, opening up that chest and the shoulder. Slowly, one vertebrae at a time, come to your mat. And on a double exhale, we're going to shoot forward. So raise our hands above our head. Inhale. Shoot forward. We're going to go into a seated forward bend. So putting that blanket on top of our legs, we're going to fold forward as much as we can. If you can, rest your head on your blanket. be switching to the other ear. Hey. We're getting down to our resting. Go ahead and inhale on up. Exhale on back. We're going to go down into Shavasana. Lay down. So laying in Shavasana. We are pleasing the mind with gratification. You're more than welcome to stay in Shavasana for as ever long as you'd like. It's a very calming pose. Having the eyes just slightly open, you can start to see colors and shapes. And closing the eyes completely, letting your thoughts disappear. As if you were going to sleep, but you really are in deep, deep meditation. Staying in Shavasana, go ahead and bring your hip to your chest. Exhaling, taking a twist. Giving that nice spinal twist. Grazing over your fingers. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale that other knee to your chest. Exhaling, twisting. Thank you for joining me in this Yin Yang practice. I hope your day is full of gratification and blissful things. You guys have a great day. Namaste.